Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kia Simone, and we got to get into this week's episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. This went from sipping C to sipping surprise so damn fast. Y'all know the drill. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. Of course, I got to shout out my super thanksters. Shout out to Amber Lede, Katrina Johnson, Tanya Fuller, and Yvette Greer. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Now, child, let's get into this bullshit. So the episode opens up with Cynthia announcing to Kenya that she is officially single. Her divorce is finalized. Now, you know people don't like to focus on their own drama and misery, so she flipped that off her real quick after she announced it. And Kenya's, oh, I'm so happy for you. I mean, I won't say I'm happy for you, but I'm happy for you. Cynthia is in the confessional talking about, now, Kenya, you've been getting a divorce since I've been planning my wedding. You need to wrap it up. I mean, when you write, you write. So then we move on and we see Drew on set with Todd and Kandi filming Todd's movie. He said he's gonna get this movie done in 10 days because Drew is a real actress, so he is not gonna have to be shooting scenes 14 times. I said, now Kandi, I hope he ain't talking to you. So then we see Sonya and Ross going to Dr. Jackie, Dr. Babies and Bags herself, to confirm that she is pregnant. She absolutely is, and Dr. Jackie has to educate Ross on geriatric pregnancy. You know something, geriatric pregnancy, the whole term just does something to me. It just make it sound like you supposed to be in a nursing home while you So then we cut back over to Todd and Kandi filming their movie that they're filming at their house. Todd said they're going the Tyler Perry route because Tyler Perry filmed Diary of a Mad Black Woman in his house, and this saved them 6 figures in location costs. But didn't Tyler Perry also say after he filmed that movie in his house that he would never do that shit again? Didn't he say that? And listen, I get you save a bunch of money on location costs, but what about all the damages and wear and tear from filming? Kandi said she could have really done without having this movie filmed up in her house. She said she's learned to let Todd have his way unless it's something that she has a very strong opinion about. Well, this would be the one damn thing to have a strong opinion about. If you don't get these damn people out my house. So we see Drew and Monyetta on set. They're talking to Kandi. They're all preparing for their scenes. And Drew said now, while she is a seasoned actress, she's going to need Kandi's guidance when it comes to these sex scenes because that just ain't her forte. Kandi said, don't worry, I come prepared. I got a coach on deck. Don't worry about that. Kandi said in the confessional, I don't know who Drew thinks she playing with. I don't know why she acting like she never did this shit before, but I'm gonna play right along with her ass. I got a coach for you. So Drew heads off to do a scene. Kandi and Monyetta sit down and they're telling Todd about how Drew's retreat went. And they somehow get around to telling Todd how Courtney supposedly called Drew a bitch. Todd said, you know what? I got other stuff to do. I'm about to go check on the scene. Y'all talk about this amongst yourselves. Ain't nobody got time for this petty bullshit. So as soon as Todd walks off, Drew walks in. And Kandi is asking Monyetta if she has the video from the hotel room that night where she has proof that Courtney called Drew a bitch. Monyetta said, yeah, girl, I got it. And she's about to look real crazy. Trust me, it's a lot. Watch this. Kandi watched the clip and immediately realized this damn girl don't know what she's talking about. She said, Monyetta, ain't she calling Sonya a bitch? Messy Monyetta looking at Kandi like she crazy. But she gonna call Sonya a bitch to her face? Kandi said, but she's pointing right at Sonya. Please, somebody help me understand. How does something happen in your face? And then you have video footage to rewatch what happened in your face, and you still don't understand what happened in your face. Monyetta is the kind of friend that'll get you beat up. She is going to bring you the wrong he say, she say. You done started some with the wrong people over the wrong and got your whole ass whooped. Drew says she don't give a damn what the footage shows. If she was the topic of conversation and the next words out of Courtney's mouth were this bitch, she was talking about her. And this is why I do not take your ass serious. Drew is manipulative and attention seeking. She gets on my last nerve. So now that Monyetta done started a bunch of mixed up shit, Kandi is trying to cover for her. She's in the confessional about, well, either way, Courtney's a damn liar. She ain't right because she sat up there and said she don't use the word bitch at all, and we just saw her saying bitch. So, personally, I don't give a damn. Courtney ain't honest. She ain't a cousin, and she ain't relevant. Moving on. So we move on and we see that Sheree is planning a sip and see for her grandbaby. She said she is ready to show the world the right way to do a sip and see. Shout out to Phaedra. Sheree said there is no budget for this event, but got the whole damn world in the uproar over a $1,500 dinner. Girl, Sheree said I don't know why they would expect anything less than extravagance from her for her first grandbaby. So we cut back over to Kandi and Todd house where they shooting this movie and Drew is shooting her sex scene. Well, Todd is impressed. Drew says she's just a hell of an actress because, you know, woman on woman isn't her thing. She's never been attracted to a woman. Well, everybody say use a damn lie, but that's your business. So we move on and we see Marlo is hosting an event to celebrate people who have made it out of the foster care system. Marlo said her hope is that by putting on an event like this, it'll give young people in the foster care system something to look up to, role models to follow, so that they understand that they too can be successful. And I be giving Marlo hell a lot of the time because Marlo be raising hell a lot of the times, but this is a really good cause because no matter what, she is a little bit messy, but representation does really, really matter. So we see that Sonya and Courtney made it out to support Marlo at her event, but Marlo was disappointed because when Courtney came in, she told Marlo that Sheree was not going to make it. Sheree was at a tasting for the sip and see of the century, so Courtney let her know, yeah, she probably ain't going to make it to your event. Well, Marlo got her event underway, and after she handed out all the awards, Sheree came sashaying in. Sheree knows she better make it to this damn event, because if Marlo ain't nothing else, she's petty, and she holds a grudge. She was going to drag you from here to hell by missing this damn event. So after Marlo's event, we cut over to Sheree's event. We get to the damn chateau. I don't know if this is a sip and see or holy matrimony. What in the wedding hell is this? It's flowers and balloons. Sonya gets there first because Sonya's on time, apparently. Sheree's still getting makeup done. The people still setting up. She looking around. She said, one damn thing this lady will do is throw a party. Well, Sonya goes and finds Sheree and lets her know Marlo is not going to make it to Sheree's event. But she has good reason. Marlo's best friend's grandmother passed away, so she had to go home and support the family. So we cut back over to them filming this movie at Kandi's house. Drew said it's day 6 and she is getting weird. She said, first of all, they got her shooting 10 scenes in one day. She don't know what in the labor laws hell they got going on, but she ain't never done no bullshit like that. She said, and then they got us filming these scenes all up in Kandi's bedroom, bathroom. Just this too much. Now, I thought the caption on my screen said the man Drew was talking to was a crew assistant, but she talking to this man like he's her damn manager. She said, look here now we gonna get through this, but I ain't doing this kind of bullshit here no more. If it ain't Lifetime or above, I don't want it. I ain't doing it. Don't bring it to me. She said, now I'm uncomfortable, but I'm gonna go ahead and collect this check. I got bills. So just then Ralph pops up on set and she's all excited to see him, and he comes in the trailer and she's telling him, yeah, I got my heat on. He said, yeah, on hell. He looks at the assistant she's talking to and, are you going to be able to squeeze out that seat? Mother. Now, the man just laughed it off, but he should have hurt that damn Rutgers reject's feelings. I'd have dragged Ralph's ass. Do you understand me? Who the f you playing with? Are you going to be able to squeeze out of there? As soon as I squeeze out this seat, I'm going to squeeze my foot in your ass. You don't let nobody play in your face like that. He is an insecure little energy having twerp who gets off on making other people feel smaller than he feels. Now, Drew was just saying that shooting this movie was some unprecedented bullshit. But as soon as Ralph sits down, oh, this makes her so happy and she's so passionate about it. And oh my God, you're so full of shit. So Drew is going into how she can really identify with this character because, you know, she's a wife and she's submissive, Ralph said, and a lesbian. Mother. All he want to know is, did you kiss a girl yet? Did you use your tongue? So Drew is explaining her role as this wife who gets seduced by this woman, and Ralph ain't never been more interested in her work a day in his life. She said, I have never seen all your teeth. Ralph starts asking all kind of questions about munching and orgasms and all kind of shit. Drew said, I just want him to leave. Girl, likewise. Please get the hell on. So we move on and we see all the ladies arriving at this Great Gatsby sip and see. Sonya sees Kandi and say, hey girl, I called you the other day. You ain't never called me back. Kandi said, yeah, that's because I'm filming. Sonya said, I don't want to hear all that shit. I don't hear that bullshit. You always got an excuse. We just talked about this shit at that retreat. Kandi said, yeah, girl, I know, but we've been filming this movie and we've been filming it at my house. And it's been carrying on to the wee hours of the morning. She said, on top of all that, girl, Why we had Drew filming scenes in my bed. And yeah, it's a lot. You mean like the same bed you was gonna go lay down and go to sleep in later on that night? Like the same bed you share with your husband? You had these people filming a sexy girl, just man. Don't Kandi have two houses attached to each other? Y'all don't have a guest room no damn well? Kandi said in the confessional that she understands that Todd wants to keep the budget low, but that this is a bit much. A bit much is right, because what in the Hugh Hefner hell is this? You mean to tell me y'all can't get an Airbnb, a hotel room, a tent, nothing? Ain't no way we gonna film these people stretched out, just moaning and groaning, all in my damn bed all day and night, and we gonna send them home and I'm saying, all right, go ahead, just change the sheets, come on, let's lay down. So then we see Kourtney and Shamea ride to the party separately, but we come to see that they know each other. Kandi said, finally somebody who noticed damn Kourtney, because I sure don't. Kenya arrives at the party. She gets out and they want her to check in. The lady asked her, what's her name? Kenya's the girl. If you don't play with somebody else, you know my damn name. Kenya came in and looked around and said she spent a pretty damn penny. Oh yeah, this bitch spent some money. The balloons are thousands of dollars. No wonder she ain't been paying for dinner. So Sheree got the people out there in this expensive ass party, mingling and waiting on her to show her face. She's taking pictures in front of her backdrops, and here comes Bob. Her and Bob just as dysfunctional. Now, first of all, she over here taking pictures like she is the guest of honor. Who are we here to sip and see, her or the baby? Now, here come Bob. He's stepping in the picture like they ain't been divorced 20 years. She's standing there calling him Papa and all kind of sentimental shit. Girl, if you don't go sit down, little do you know, Papa got something for your ass. Sheree said when she was raising her kids with Bob, she felt like a single mom because he was a professional football player. He was always gone, and so she was taking care of the kids by herself. She said, but when it comes to the grandbaby, he is very involved and very hands-on. Now, just as soon as Bob is over there taking pictures and trying to get him a handful of hips, ass, and thighs, Martell comes walking up. Bob greets Martell, and then Martell goes over to hug Sheree. And as soon as Martell hugged Sheree, I understood why he didn't pay that damn tab. Because they ain't a damn couple. I don't care what nobody say. These people are so uncomfortable with each other. I mean, they hugged each other like strangers. They look so uncomfortable. This is some 4TV bullshit. So Cairo, Sheree's son, comes over and tells his mom, I told you, don't go crazy. She said, did I go crazy? He said, yeah, you went crazy. This is a lot. Sheree said, well, she deserves all of this and more. Well, Sheree, this ain't for her. This is for you. This in no way benefits or serves the future of this child. This is about celebrating and aggrandizing yourself. That's what the hell this is about. So then we see Drew pull up to the party. And she calls Kandi from outside to say she's not coming inside because she just saw a man that assaulted her go into the party. She's talking about Anthony, the assistant, that was calling her and Sheree broke. She said she saw him walk in just as she pulled up. So since she won't come inside, Kandi gets Monyetta and they go outside. So in the confessional, Drew explains when, where, and how this whole assault happened. She said she was at the club. Anthony came in. She was standing up, dancing. She was in a little VIP. Her shoes were on the seat. Anthony comes over, picks up her shoe, and bops her upside the head with it. Girl, she said, yes, they did call the police. So now she outside the party whining and carrying on. But I don't know why Sheree would invite him. I don't understand why she would do this. Clearly, because she don't give a damn. She's outside the party, but I don't feel safe. Well, go home. Kandi said it's a real big house. I mean, it's big as hell. Well, do I want to be somewhere that I have to look over my shoulder? This car you standing by got a bunch of mirrors in it. Pick one and ask your damn self. This is just the ultimate attention-seeking bullshit to be standing outside a party about I'm not coming in and want everybody to stop what they're doing to come beg you to come in. Child, miss this party and catch the party in hell. Now, I get not wanting to be in the same space as your op, especially somebody you've had some sort of a physical confrontation with. Trust me, I understand. But I also do not understand standing outside of a party, creating a whole scene about I want you to put this one person outside can come in. Either you want to show off your outfit or you don't, but get out of our face. Kandi said, you know what, this is above me. She said, I'm going to go tell Sheree you don't feel comfortable coming in because I don't know what you're telling me this bullshit for. What am I supposed to do? So after Sheree has her guests waiting for hours, she and Martell finally make their debut. So we see Sheree hugging everybody and greeting her guests. She hugs Anthony and he's all happy to see her. So production asked her, why did you invite Anthony to this party? She said, because Anthony is a friend of hers, and Anthony is who introduced her and Martell. She said that Martell and Anthony are friends, and she just happened to be out one night. Anthony called her and told her that Martell was interested in her. I said, well, the only damn question I got is how the hell does Martell know Anthony? So Kandi goes up to Sheree and tells Sheree that Drew is outside. She's upset that Anthony is inside, so she ain't coming in. As Sheree is trying to explain that she ain't got no problem with Anthony, they done cleared the air between them, Anthony pipes up and says, ain't nobody worried about Drew's wide ass. Sheree said, hold on now, I thought you told me you was cool with the girl. He said, I ain't got no problem with her. The only problems I have with her are that her marriage is failing and her acting career is down the drain. So Kandi speaks to Anthony directly and said, the problem is y'all had a physical altercation. He said, no, she got a reading because she owes me a coin and she owes her husband an apology. Kandi said, so you didn't throw a shoe at her? He said, I threw a shoe at her because she threw her cheap ass bag at me first. Kandi said, so you didn't try to hit her first? He said, I wouldn't try to hit her first. I live for women. Kandi said, now she and Drew have had their ups and downs, but she's always going to be on the side of the person who seems like they're not trying to start shit. And Anthony seems like he's trying to start shit. Well, the problem is Drew has a recorded history of dishonesty. We know that Drew will twist a story, manipulate a story. She'll tell you piece and not all and try to make herself the victim. We also know Anthony to be very messy. So I don't know whose story is the truth or if it's somewhere in the middle. I don't know what to believe. So they get this situation calmed down, and Martell must have a thing for Kenya. He just got to greet Kenya. He reaches over and shakes Kenya's hand. Hey, how you doing? She said, I'm good. Can we talk for a minute? No, I don't know. I don't know about that. Just stop with the bullshit. So Sheree and Martell have an aside conversation with Kenya, and Kenya starts by explaining that she's going to always have Sheree's back, which is what she was trying to convey that night. She also wanted to convey that she didn't have a man to defend her against Martell's energy. Sheree in the confessional said, here we go with this bullshit. Here we go with the, I didn't have a man to defend me. She said, you ain't never got a damn man. What's new? So Martell said, regardless of what happened that night, I apologize for my part. Kenya said, yes, so now I can stop tearing you to shreds. Sheree and Martell said, is you gonna apologize to him? Kenya said, for what? Kenya said, I was defending myself, and if I offended you, I apologize, but I never cursed at you. They cut right to the footage of her cursing his ass clean the fuck out in the middle of this event. Kenya is a revisionist historian, as she liked to call folk. Martell is telling Kenya, I mean, you was a little bit rough. I thought you was about to punch me. And Kenya's like, well, you know, and you can see him just smiling and them eyes sparkling. And he just looking at Kenya. Sheree said, all right, group hug. This moment is over. So after all this drama, Sheree finally brings the baby out. The baby is absolutely adorable. Her carriage is beautiful. Kenya said the reveal was just everything. It just made her want another baby. Blinking make you want another baby, Kenya. Like, just stop. The people screaming and clapping and snapping pictures. The baby just a sleepy poor thing. So now that they have the baby out, they start taking pictures. So Sheree is doing the family pictures with her and her kids and the baby, and then her and her kids and Bob and the baby. And there's some woman in the damn pictures standing in front of Bob. Now, don't nobody, including Sheree, have a damn clue who this woman is that he has pulled into the family pictures. So the lady's off to the side trying to figure out, is that Bob's girlfriend? Well, that's his girlfriend. She real damn young. Kenya said, no, she kind of looked like Bob. That might be a daughter or something. Who is this girl? Candace said, well, she's standing in front of him like she is woman. Do we have another daughter we don't know about? That's exactly what the hell is going on. Girl, this was a mess. Now, on top of this damn mystery woman, Sheree dragging Martell into the damn pictures. Why do you have this man in these pictures you gonna have for the rest of your damn life, knowing y'all contract run out in a few weeks? So when they finished taking pictures, the lady started asking Sheree, is that Bob's girlfriend? She said, I don't know who the hell that girl is. I don't know. Candace said, you mean to tell me you let this lady jump in the damn pictures and you don't know if that's his girlfriend? You don't know who the hell she is? She said, no, and I don't give a damn. That's why I grabbed Martell. Just if tit for tat was a damn person. So Sheree finally said, Bob, introduce me to Candace. So Bob calls the young lady over and he introduced her to Sheree and said, yes, this is my daughter, Candace. This is a big grown-ass woman. Sheree said, daughter, you ain't never told me this story. We were married and everything. Where'd she come from? The young lady said, I'm right after Lanice. Sheree said, oh. Okay. Ma'am, that's real nice. We real glad to see you. You ain't did nothing to nobody. This ain't got nothing to do with you. She trying to figure out what order you are in terms of when they got married. I'm just girl. Sheree said in the confessional, as far as I knew, when I met Bob, he had 2 kids. We had 2 more kids. That's 4 kids. Now, 26 years later, he had 3 kids when I met him. Kenya said that sound about right. She said because I met Bob when he was cheating on Sheree with my girlfriend and I didn't know he was married to Sheree. The young lady even went on to tell Sheree, you know, I've gotten to be at some family events. I've met Cairo and Callie, Sheree's kids. Sheree said, oh, okay. When I tell you, I'd have been asking all kind of questions. Baby, who is your mama? When were you born? Now, both Sheree and the daughter Candace are very, very gracious. But Bob refuses to give any details. I ain't telling no story. I ain't nothing. I said, now, you know one thing Bob gonna do is upstage Sheree's ass. He said, oh, you want to sip and see? I got a baby for you to see, all right. So the ladies caught hold of Bob. They started asking all kind of questions. Who this girl? How'd she get to be your daughter? When did she come along? Did you get her before or after you and Sheree got married? This child is apparently 3 years younger than Bob's oldest child. Kenya said, well, why didn't Sheree know? This man said because we were on a need-to-know basis. Mother, Kenya said, what the fuck is you talking about? That was your whole wife. Candace said, now why would you do that bullshit here? Why at the baby reveal would you reveal that you got a baby you ain't never told her about? He said, I thought it was apropos. If trifling was a damn person, it would be Bob. Bob lives to embarrass and upstage Sheree. He lives for it. Candy said, did you know about this child years ago? He said she started coming around later in life. They said coming around where and who? He said around her siblings. Girl. And I kind of halfway watched the after show. I got to go back and rewatch it. But I believe Sheree said Bob told her something about the daughter started coming around as an adult or some shit. It sounds to me like from what I recall hearing Sheree say, like Bob might have known about this child all along, but he just wasn't necessarily there for this child all along. And now that the child is an adult and maybe don't come with a child support order, he has more of a relationship. That's what it's giving me. So the episode comes to an end with the ladies getting ready to take a picture with Sheree. Candy said, girl, he just told us that this child been around your kids. Sheree said, well, he's been a piece of shit and he's still a piece of shit. That's just what it comes down to. You damn Skippy, because for you to have this whole secret child and then to be secretly involving y'all shared children and have them keeping the secret from their mother is some bullshit. But that's just me. I guess Sheree said shit is 25 years in the wind. I guess it don't matter now. But that's it. That's all. And I ain't got no more. Thank you so much for coming down here listening to me and letting me get this off my chest. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. And in the meantime, until next time, just like every time, I love you and I mean it. Bye.